All right, so this video is how to play Osmo Words. Osmo Words looks a little bit like this. Remember, you're still gonna need the Osmo base. You're always gonna need the Osmo base to play the game. Osmo base looks like this. You put the flat side behind it, put your iPad on it, and then put the little mirror part at the top by your camera. You're gonna go into Osmo. We're playing words this time. I'm gonna get out all my letter tiles. The letter tiles that I have for my game are double-sided, but they are both uppercase letters. They do also have letters that have one uppercase letter and one lowercase letter on the back. So if you go into here and you play the regular way, you have the option of an adventure, which is a lot like the other ones. It asks me how old I am. I'm gonna tell them I'm 12 and up because I'm an adult. I don't want to turn up my sound, although it does say you get a better experience. Let's play. This is gonna teach me about letters. So I'm gonna put out my letter A. So this is a beginning sounds one. You put out your beginning sounds. When you get it correct, it's gonna give you your points here. These are the ones that, so say for example, like with pizza. Say I put out a B. Well, there isn't a B, so that's gonna go up to the top. You can't see that. It's gonna go up to the top, right here, as an incorrect letter. So we know that pizza starts with P, so I'll put out that. Pizza sounds like it has an E in it, so let's put out an E. Nope, that's wrong. Put out the Z, put out the A, put out the I. All your positive points go here. These ones go away. You get all those turns back. This is a picture of a dragon, so you put out all the letters for dragon. And if you go back in here in options, it usually has a choice for game difficulty. So if you need to make it easier, depending on the child that you're working with, you always have the option to do that too. So that's how this game in Osmo this game in Word works. Go back up here, go back to the map, because I'm going to show you how the other ones work. Versus is against a friend. So if you have two students that want to play with each other, you have the blue letters, and then you have the red letters. So you would get both of those out. Since I'm here by myself, I'm just going to do Zen, which is any number of players. Hold on a second. It skipped ahead to something I didn't want to show you yet. We'll just do spelling. Yeah, it's just spelling. So we're going to play any number of players. So you look at this. This is picturing a tree, so you put out a T. And this is one where you can mess with the difficulty. So right now it's on easy. I could make it super hard, or I'm sorry, I could make it medium, hard, or impossible. Let's see what happens if we're in medium. So this is obviously penguins, but it gives you the 4 letters, gives you a U. This one is likely jump, because the penguin is jumping. So it's just something on the screen. It could be water, it could be ice, it could be a color. Here's another one. It's a child. We'll try a C for child. What about an S for slide? So what I always tell the kids if they're having difficulty with these ones is to start with the vowels. Try one more at the medium level. And sometimes the medium's not all that tricky. Sometimes. Let's go and make it a little bit harder for ourselves. You have to make sure you clear the board every time. Make it to impossible. It's a quick draw. So this was easy. They gave us most of the letters for walking. So that's how the Zen one works. And if it was two people playing, it would have the blue on one side and the red on the other side, and it's the first person to get to 100 that gets the points. If I'm playing that one and there's two students playing against each other, but there's other students waiting, what I will typically do is have whoever got it correct gets to continue on. So the other nice part about words, so we tried all, well, we didn't try all of these. We tried to play with Osmo characters. We didn't do against a friend because I'm playing by myself. I did the any number of players Zen. The Zen Junior is just going to be where they give hints, I believe. See if they give hints for the next one as well. Yeah, they give you some of the letters for this one. And if we make it, I don't know if we can mess with the difficulty. Let's check. So I'm already at the hardest difficulty. So you can turn your hints on, you can disable lowercase. So since mine are all uppercase, my disable lowercase has to be on. If we do have the uppercase, lowercase ones at daycare, then we would switch this to off. And then it would be very specific about which ones they needed. You have to be really careful to clear your board every time, because anything that's underneath the mirror right there, it's gonna pick up. So it's telling you clear the board. So the last thing I'm going to show you on this one, this is where we can get kind of fancy, is if we go into the library option. You can take, so if we wanted to download more at my Osmo, it takes you to Osmo. It might ask me to sign in. Hopefully it doesn't. Nope, yeah, it did ask me to sign in, but in here it gives you the most popular options. So you can do letter sounds, you can do letter match, you can do number words. There's so many different options in here. Compound words, basic math problems. You can even do fractions. You can do sounds, endings of words, states and capitals. There's so many options inside of my Osmo. But I have a lot downloaded to here already. So I'm gonna play a couple of those to show you. Like here's a fruits and veggies one. So let's go back. We can play the same games with the fruits and veggies, and they're all going to be fruits and veggies in this one. And you can put out all the letters at the same time. It'll read them. Sometimes it reads them incorrectly. I did not put out an M, but when you're covering things, that'll sometimes happen. And then another fruit or vegetable should come up. Let's wait and see. So obviously this one would be broccoli. So the other thing in library, if I took the fruits and veggies away, is you can create your own. So I have an African American history one, I have a Disney characters one, I have a WACC staff one, and then I also have an African American inventions that's right here. I just haven't downloaded that one into this. So let's do the Disney characters. We click on that one, we make sure no other libraries are clicked. We go back, we restart the level, and now it's gonna be Disney characters, which is kind of cool. We do this as a competition type thing with the 4th and 5th graders. But you can make your own, so you can really have them be anything you want, which is kind of ideal, especially when you're working with the older students who need a bigger variety. It also helps if you need to work on something specific with a certain student. So that's a little bit of how to work with Osmo hints, or I'm sorry, Osmo words. So yeah, that's how we work with Osmo words.